Was your I was just looking at your bio. Was your birthday yesterday, right?
Oh yeah,
Happy birthday.
thank you.
How's practice today?
It was pretty good. We had to, we're still working out some tweaks at left tackle, brand new position, and I'm excited to bring a new aspect to the team.
It was first day in full pads today. What was it
Yeah.
like getting that back going?
Oh, it was really good. The weather was nice. The pants felt great. Yeah, nothing to worry about there. But yeah, it felt pretty good.
Is this your coach said you're working at the left tackle? Is this a new position for you this year?
Yes, sir. Yeah. In the previous years, I played, center and guard a little bit against San Diego State too. In JUCO, I played right tackle, but yeah, left tackle is a brand new position for me, and getting some tweaks out. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
What are the big things you have to learn in that role? How is it different from the positions you played previously?
At center, you have to really pay attention to really manage the whole line and get everybody going and identify the fronts and the IDs. But at tackle, you really have to just look at the safety rotation and pressures from the outside. So it's a little different, but as long as I have my eyes out, it'll be good.
When did you start to think that you might have a shot at that role for next year? What was the conversation like with the coaches about moving out there?
He said he needed somebody at left tackle, and he thought that I would be a good person out there. So, it's an opportunity for me, and I'm glad to have been presented this opportunity and try to take advantage to my best ability.
How are things going so far? How would you say you've done?
I feel like I've done pretty well. Still have tweaks that I need to work, and just constantly working at it, and whatever I can do for the team, and constantly growing and stacking days, and I feel like it'll be a good place for me.
What are some of those tweaks? Anything in particular?
I'd say at first it was being in the stance alone. Like, it's kind of different from being in just the center position, and also just recognizing third level threats and pressures and stuff. But it's something that I can definitely work at through film and just constantly practicing at the best of my ability and keep it going.
Did you feel like you were a guy who kind of had the right, kind of body type or skill set to fit at tackle? I know a lot of times those are like quicker players compared to the interior.
Yeah, definitely. I felt more comfortable at tackle, before coming to UTSA. But where I was needed, and I'll play wherever the coaches think I can play. And but yeah, I do feel more comfortable being able to be a twitchier guy and be a little bit more finesse, I guess. Yeah.
So in JUCO, you played exclusively right tackle, you said?
Yes, sir.
Is that the same going back to high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes,
so
sir.
was it tough coming here, kind of sliding inside, or what was that part like?
Yeah, snapping the ball was definitely, because I only had practice reps at center in JUCO and in high school, and when I got here, and the difference between players on defense is a huge step from JUCO from high school and all that. So it was a lot faster, a lot bigger guys, and I did my best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How valuable is that versatility in the lineman to be able to play some different positions?
Oh, I think it's huge, because if a couple guys go down and I'm able to be plugged in wherever I can and help the team wherever I can, that's a huge thing for me and the coaches.
Ernesto, what led you here to UTSA? Can you just talk about coming from JUCO and in the process?
Out of high school, I didn't have any offers, and JUCO was like the only place I was thinking about going. Went to East Los Angeles College, and UTSA was the first school to really call me and show me their interest. And all I wanted was a shot, and they gave me that shot, so I took it. My first offer, and it did me well. I love it here.
What did you learn in your first couple years here in the program, getting to play some snaps at guard and center?
A whole different side of the offensive line, and technically, understanding what it takes to be in the inside and the interior lineman, and it was a really good experience for me.
How much does that change if you're starting at left tackle and you're watching game film and you know exactly what your D end is going to do, and then all of a sudden maybe there's an injury and during the middle of the game it's like, hey, we need to move you back to center? How much does that change, or is it kind of like, okay, I still know the general game plan, but
Oh yeah, the way we operate in the O-line room, we have to know the assignments from coast to coast, left tackle to right tackle. So we're doing quizzes and tests, and we're understanding the whole assignment from the box of the offense. And you know, everybody from a center and a left, anybody can play with whichever position here in the O-line.
so even like during the game, you'd have to know exactly. It was like, okay,
Yes, sir.
halfway through the game, I'm switching you to center. Okay, no problem, because I already know exactly what they're
Yeah,
gonna
absolutely.
be doing. Okay.
Yeah. We take the time to study everybody's assignment and understand what everybody needs to do to complete the task.
You guys have a lot of experienced, returners up front on that offensive line. Like the whole right side is all super senior group. Does that make it easier for you coming into a new position to have some veterans up there?
Yes, it makes me comfortable knowing that some guys have gone through like a lot, and they're battle tested, and when they coach me up, it's from a place where they know I need to get better, and I understand that, and I really appreciate that help that they give me.
Is there anybody in particular who's been kind of a leadership or mentor kind of role for you, who's taken you under their wing?
Oh, absolutely, Maka and Makai Hart.
What kind of stuff do they offer you? What are those conversations like?
Just hand placement. They see my reps when I'm in practice, and after that they come talk to me and tell me where I can fix and where I can tweak a certain movement and stuff, and they help me a lot for sure.
What is it like kind of potentially stepping into a role held by Spencer Burford and the esteem and all that he brought to the program and all that he accomplished here? Is that like a big, I don't want to say burden, might be too strong of a word, but just is there a lot that goes into that, replacing a guy of that caliber?
It's an opportunity that not everybody gets, and it's very humbling to be presented with this opportunity, and I'm very excited to do what I can to help the program and the team and see where it goes.
Cool.
All right, Ernesto.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Ernesto.
it.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
Appreciate you
Appreciate
taking
it.
the time.